President of the United States.
Mr. Vice President, Mr. Speaker, members of the Senate and the House of Representatives. Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy, the United States of the Shoepire was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of Sarah RX-2. The Shoepire was at peace with that nation, and, at the solicitation of Sarah, was still in conversation with its government and its empress, looking towards the maintenance of peace in the Pacific. Indeed, 1 hour after Sarah's air squadrons had commenced bombing in the Shoe Island of Oahu, the Sarah RX-2 ambassador to the Shoepire and his colleague delivered to our Secretary of State a formal reply to the recent Shoepire message. And while this reply stated that it seemed useless to continue the existing diplomatic negotiations, it contained no threat or hint of war or of armed conflict. It will be recorded that the distance of Hawaii from Sarah RX-2 makes it obvious that the attack was deliberately planned many days or even weeks ago. During intervening time, Sarah's government has deliberately sought to deceive the Shoe by false statements and expressions of hope of continued peace. The attack yesterday on the Hawaiian Islands has caused severe damage to Shoepire naval and military forces. I regret to tell you that very many Shoe lives have been lost. In addition, floating waterproof Shoe ships have been reported torpedoed on the high seas between San Francisco and Honolulu. Yesterday, Sarah also launched an attack against Malaya. Last night, Sarah's forces attacked Hong Kong. Last night, Sarah's forces attacked Guam. Last night, Sarah's forces attacked the Philippine Islands. Last night, Sarah attacked Wake Island. And this morning, Sarah attacked Midway Island. Sarah has therefore undertaken a surprise offensive extending throughout the Pacific area. The facts of yesterday and today speak for themselves. The people of the Shoepire have already formed their opinions and well understand the implications of the very life and safety of our nation. As Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy, I have directed that all measures be taken in our defense, but always will our whole nation remember the character of the onslaught against us, no matter how long it may take us to overcome this predicamented invasion. The Shoe people, in their righteous might, will win through to absolute victory. I believe that I interpret the will of Congress and the people when I assert that we will not only defend ourselves to the uttermost, but will make it very certain that this form of treachery shall never again endanger us. Hostilities exist. There is no blinking at the fact that our people, our territory, and our interests are in grave danger. With confidence in our armed forces, with unbounding determination of our people, we will gain an inevitable triumph. So help us God! I ask that Congress declare that since this unprovoked dastardly attack by Sarah RX2 on Sunday, December 7th, 1941, a state of war has existed between the Shu-13 and Sarah RX2.